Alright guys, so it is, what time is it? What are we looking at? It's about 11:40. Last night, me and Garrett, we didn't get it on video, but we went out and we went fishing till about, what, 2 a.m.?
Yeah, 2 a.m.
And we didn't catch anything. So we're going to try again tonight. Hopefully we can get some of it on video. We got some stuff going on. We'll show you here in a little bit what we're going to be using. And hopefully we get something. So we'll see you. Yo, Garrett, what we about to do?
Fishing.
Eating? Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going fishing. Alright, guys. You got bug bites? Alright, I'm gonna turn y'all around here. Hold on, we might be going into some darkness here. Alright, so we got over here big old cooler with a big old light. Hold on, it's gonna blind me. Alright, so what we're gonna be using here. Alright guys, it's Corbin out here with Garrett. Tonight we're doing some catfishing. Really trying to go for anything. This lake is a little bit harder to fish in because it's man-made and it's probably about 6 to 8 foot deep around here. Actually, me and Garrett were swimming out here and we were touching the bottom. So typically that's not very good at this time of the year for catfish because they like a cooler area around 60 to 70 degrees, which right here it's about 75 to 80. Tonight we're using like some ugly sticks, but and we got his dad's. I don't even know what these are. These are some Avengers. It's just a reel, I guess. On this pole, it's about a 25-pound line. Around here, this is 30. Now on mine, what we got over here, we got a Penn reel. I got from Florida. This was a friend of mine's. It's a saltwater reel. It's a very heavy-duty reel. It's got about 80-pound drag, which can stop a 100-pound tarpon. So out here it's a little overkill, but it's all I brought. Right here, this is a heavy rod, heavy medium. This right here is a Start Rocks. So with the rod being a heavy medium, that's typically good. I think it's a 6.5 foot, and that usually gives you a lot of range for casting out far. Now right here, we're kind of in a pond-like area of the lake. It kind of just drifts off into the channels. Now on the other side of these houses over here, we got channels that run all the way into here, and they got a fountain, which isn't on at the moment, but typically that's usually good because catfish like to find structure, which under Garrett and I, there's like docks, and with the docks, it just makes structure. They feel safe, they create a home. Now with this line I'm using, this is actually 80-pound line, and I got my drag loose right now, so if they take off with it, I'm gonna lose my $600, $800 pole, I guess. Yeah, we're just gonna give it a try tonight. Last night we didn't have too much luck. We stayed out here till like what, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And we didn't catch anything. So we're gonna try a bunch of stuff. We got night crawlers, we got hot dogs, cheap hot dogs, cheaper the better usually. We got some bluegill. So right here on this rod that I'm holding, we have a hot dog. We're gonna see how that works tonight. And over here on Garrett's pole, we have a bluegill stomach. And a little trick with the bluegill stomach is when you have the hook and you got all the guts inside the stomach, you want to hook the guts so they stay on, because the smellier the better with these catfish. And that really just holds it all together, and you hook it through the stomach on the bottom of them. And right here we got a catfish, or a catfish, got a bluegill tail. I don't usually get a whole lot of luck on bluegill tail. I have recently got some hits on them because of the weather. Usually when it's hotter, they kind of just are like, we're going for anything here. Like the catfish, like they'll just, if they find it, they'll eat it. Especially in a lake like this where it's man-made, there's not a whole lot of natural like habitat. Usually, I mean, it took a guy over here, these bluegill were actually given to us. It took the guy about, I don't even know, I think he said 3 hours. But yeah, I just enjoy the view. We're gonna try it out, see what's going on. Stay tuned. Okay, so we just stopped the camera, and I looked over and this thing's pulling. Alright, he ain't too big, but dude, that's the first fish of the night.
Oh yeah.
Or the whole season. Jeez. Oh, he's sloshing.
Do you need the net?
He's sloshing. No, I don't need a net. This dude's like a 2-pound fish. Is that a cat?
Yeah, that's a cat.
And guys, that was on the stomach. I tell you, man. They like that. Ooh, don't break my line, buddy. Alright, we're gonna take them right over here. Hold on. Let's see if I can make this. Ooh, I did. Alright. You know what? We're gonna eat that guy. Now, guys, I'm using a little overkill. I got a 10-aught circle hook on here, and a 10-aught is not a size that you want to use for a fish like this. But hey, as you can see, it works. So hopefully, I do not get stabbed. Man, it's taking a little longer than I thought. All right, he's biting. Ah, he's biting my hand. That ain't a bad channel cat. That's okay. All right. I like this. I like this lake. Ooh, his tail's all. Oh yeah, this is a spawning catfish, which means you can tell because of their tails. If they're all bloody, it means they're trying to make a nest. Ow! That's why you got to be careful, because these their fins are actually bone right here, and you get your hand, and I've done it multiple times, especially right here in between your thumb. You go like that. Oh, all right. You know what we're just gonna do? All right, cut the hook. Now, holy heck, fire! That was a while. All right, we got our first channel, and you know what? We're gonna eat this guy because Corbin's hungry after that. So he's about 5-6 pounds. I mean, he ain't too bad, but he's a chunky fella. He's got a lot of meat on him, don't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a nice old mouth on him. Cool. So we're gonna loop it through. You might want to get close to here.
I'm pretty close.
Are you? Okay. So we're gonna loop it. There's not a lot of line, so we're just gonna cross it, grab the hook, twist it around the loop a couple times. Now in Florida, if we were doing it on like a shark, I would have looped it around like 15-20 times. But here we're just gonna do it a couple times, like 3 to 5. That's usually what I like to do on a catfish. I totally just lost my whole knot. Let me just redo that here. And there's gonna be a little loop right there. Alright, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna get that little tag, that little extra line right there, and poke it right through that hole. Pull it, pull down. What that does is it makes a slip knot. That's pretty much it. Now, I do not have a good dental plan, and I really don't care for braces. And actually, a little funny story. That tooth right there, I was smiling for a picture, and I had a catfish, actually a nice sized catfish. I smiled, and its tail is just like a brick. It went and chipped my tooth. And it's all sharp now, so I just go bite off that extra line so it's not in the way. We're ready for another catfish.